So I want to take a look at the fans' reaction to whether or not Levon should be stripped of the title for not competing for over a year. It's going to be a year and a half if he competes in December, if that is when he competes next. But I made a poll here. Should he be stripped of the world title for not competing for a year? Should Devin be appointed the interim title? 65% think yes. Levon has been inactive. Strip the belt from him. Or 30% think no, let him keep the belt. Let's look at some of the comments on this as well as my video from earlier and then talk about their rankings a little bit. Biggest weakness of Levon's reign is the lack of matches. He's playing safe by doing one match per year when he's healthy. Dennis, Devin, John, etc. Not a single one of them did that when it was their turn. Keep that in mind. He should just compete more than once a year. He is the title holder. He should have 2 to 3 matches a year. There's no reason he can't do that. I guess the excuse that Baxter said on the previous podcast was that since Levon got injured, which was around end of December of last year that he got injured. So it's been 5 months. We don't know. We didn't really get an update on the MRI too much. Like, what's the process of recovery? Is he fully recovered? I mean, it has been 5 months. So it's kind of up in the air. What's the status of his recovery at the moment? Get him booked for a match and everything is fine. I really do want to see Devin get one last shot against Levon, but shouldn't wait that long. Popped in injury and deserves time to recover, says this person. Still would like to see him defend the title more often. Yeah, injuries are injuries for sure. I guess would be nice to have an update on the injury status, or to even just see him compete on left arm would be cool as well, I think. Yeah, I don't think it's fair, says this person. I'm not sure how steroids work, but Levon only competing once a year tops seems like he can time his cycle better or whatever than everyone else. Like, he only has to peak once a year while everyone else has to do it multiple times. Now, on the video I made earlier of Levon, them talking about Levon, whether or not he's going to be stripped of the title, which they're saying he's not, because unless he doesn't compete basically in December, if he pushes it off past December, then they'll strip the belt, is what it's seeming like, at least what I took from their podcast here. But let's take a look at some of the comments. Inactivity should 100% strip you. December is 8 months away. That's still a long time to wait for a Levon match, that's for sure. If he doesn't pull within a year, he should be stripped. God forbid they let Devin rest and heal up. The man has been in the most matches the last 3 years than anyone, and he's 51. He's beating guys 20 years younger and dominating. Let him heal and rest. Double standards. Levon barely arm wrestled before he was injured. The guy needs to arm wrestle at least 4 times per year. End of story. Rules for thee, not for me. Strip Levon. He could have pulled in June against anyone in top 10 rankings. Robert usually makes good calls. He's wrong here. Alajon hasn't pulled in the categories in forever either. That's a good point. Rules are rules. Belt should go to Devin. Why are they made double standards for Levon? Very unfair. This is not a good look. What the F are they thinking? Sounds like they are scared of telling Levon he has to pull. Do you guys think that's the case? Or are they, what is really going on? Levon is a champion of vacation. Makes more sense that Camille should face Levon so Vitaly can defend his left arm title against Alajon. Michael Todd was supposed to face Levon if he beats Camille, so Camille earned the shot. That's a good point. Remember when they said that Levon's stipulation for having a match was someone to be in the top 5? We'll take a look. Camille is now in the top 5. This is the spot that Michael Todd was going to get if he were to have beaten Camille. But Camille is in this spot at number 5. And if we look at Camille's Instagram, even back in 2024, he was manifesting a match versus Levon. He has a Levon thumb apparatus here that he's been practicing his setup on. So I think obviously the ultimate goal is to be number 1. I think Camille would want that. Not sure how eager he is for the match, but what other opponents really are there for Levon, especially if Devin wants a break? And it's kind of the only match that really makes the most sense other than Vitaly, but Vitaly just lost to Devin, so that doesn't really make too much sense either. So anyways, just wanted to review some of the reaction of that topic of Levon. When is he competing next, the title and all that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Hit like and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video.